Good morning. This is Margaret Fetty at the University of Sewing, and this is Facebook Live. Welcome to our wonderful Facebook Live. We have so much fun with this.
We do have fun
Denise
with this.
is here with me today, which is kind of unusual for a Saturday.
That's
we
true.
love it when you're available, but Denise has a little clan of kids that she has to take care of stuff for, so
That's true.
it makes it where you're oftentimes a bit busy on Saturdays. So when we get her for a Saturday, it's quite a treat. Okay, everybody, we always have something that we give away for you sharing, and I want you to understand what your sharing has done.
Goodness.
Look at our map. This map is kind of like, it's in our opinion, is kind of a miracle, and we've just got every state except for, now we're missing Wyoming. Do you have a friend in Wyoming? And South Dakota and North Dakota. Do we have friends in South Dakota or North Dakota? We have sent something to every state in the union except for those three, including Hawaii, including Israel, believe it or not, and Puerto Rico. So I want you to know that the reason we do these giveaways and we ask you with, we ask you in sincere desire, please share with your friends, because it turns out that we've been really able to get them some things that maybe some other places haven't had. The majority, I think, of our kind of unusually long places to go have been because we have helped them get their Bernina or Bernette supplies.
And we love
so
to do that.
That's wonderful. But we want to sell we have so many beautiful fabrics. If you have friends that are clothing sewers, things like that, today's going to be a really fun one, because if you do any home deck, if you do any clothing, we've got some really gorgeous things to show you, including those for you quilters. So today's giveaway is this bread basket kit. It's a really cute little kit. What you can do is make this up. It comes in some fun Christmas fabrics, and it's got the binding already with it. It's got the pattern with it, and it's ready to go. This is also a needle threader, which is actually really handy. This is a well-made one because it's got a nice heavy metal that is unusual in most of these. Now, this is not going to work for every single needle, but it's going to work for some of your other needles that maybe you're having a hard time putting like a top stitching thread through or something like that. This will be handy for that.
We can all use extra handy tools.
Oh my goodness. Handy
studio.
tools in our sewing studio are so important. So we're giving those two items away. It doesn't matter where you live. We'll ship them to you. Now, of course, if you want to order something, if you win, we won't be sad about that.
And just a reminder, everything that you see in the shop is on our website.
Yes. And that's something we need to remind people, because sometimes it's just, we've worked really hard to get you a nice group of notions and patterns and things. But today I'm standing in front of some of our clearance items. We've got pre-cuts on this clearance stuff.
Gorgeous.
And you know, the clearance sale is over with on Tuesday. It actually ends at the end of the day on Monday, because the 31st is on Monday. This is Carolyn Freelander. Friedlander's fabrics. This is a group of fat quarters of hers. They are absolutely gorgeous. There's a 27.
Ton of them in there.
There's 27 of them. These are now typically on our clearance sale. They're 30% off. And through Monday, we're offering a special called sale. It was really original.
We like it simple.
We like it simple. You use the coupon code SALE and you'll get an extra 15% off. So that means you're going to get 45% off of this if you decide to buy it today. We've got some wonderful little kits, and these are super cute. These are quick cases from Lazy Girl. These come in a wide variety of colors, and they're so inexpensive now. It would be like you just buying the pattern if that's all you wanted to do. They come in a variety of different colors, and we've got things like the Tinsel Tree
I love
kit.
this one.
That kit is so cute, and you know you need to start on next Christmas stuff pretty soon, don't you? I mean, I know I do.
At least start the planning, even if you're not sewing it.
You can set it to the side, but at this price, you can't beat it. We have this adorable shearwater caftan shirt. And this shirt comes with some really cute fabric. It's got these wonderful birds on it. And aren't you going to do a trip to maybe Florida or Texas this year? Somewhere warm. And you want a cute little top to go with it. Super great idea. Very nice. That fabric is rayon, so it's going to be nice and cool. We've got some declassified. We haven't sold every one of these yet. We're coming close to it.
Almost.
And this is a fat quarter bundle that you would want. And, you know, it's just such a great pattern. So lots of really fun things here. We have decided to go ahead and clearance this wonderful line from RJR. And it's called Winter Gathering. And all of the Winter Gathering fabrics are on sale. And that's been a really popular pattern. So if you want any of this, you better get it before it's gone.
I like that one especially, Margaret, because it is more winter,
It
not
is.
just Christmas.
It is winter. We've got the crisscross layer cakes, jelly rolls, and the 5-inch little charm packs. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Charm packs. I was thinking earlier today, I was looking at 2.5-inch ones and all these. This is so cute. But this is really nice because you can put together a quilt really fast with these.
Yeah.
And you can make some nice things if it's for a charity group or if it's for a special person in your family. Those are really pretty. I realized today when we were getting ready for this, we did talk about modern love. And one of the things that's really cool about stopping in the shop is we usually try to present our latest arrivals.
True.
This is our latest arrivals rack. And down at the bottom, there is a whole group of Rifle Paper Company.
Just came in.
Just came in. This one is called Camot. How is that pronounced, Denise?
You know, I don't know. I would say Camont.
Camont. It's got some beautiful fabrics in it. It's a really lovely line. It's very typical of the Rifle Paper Company.
I think it would play nicely with a lot of their other lines. You could mix and match very easily.
You could do that in a heartbeat. And we have a canvas. The canvases that they do for this are a cotton linen blend. So that makes them a bit softer than some of the other canvases out on the market.
And we have 3 of the canvases actually for that one, right?
So, well, you're probably right. We do.
The light
I
blue,
forgot
the
about that.
navy,
Those
and then the
3.
bigger print. Yeah.
So those 3 are all canvases. So bags, cute
goodness.
little jackets.
Oh.
You know, one of the things that I think people forget about doing is when you make a quilt, what is really nice is if you are giving that as a present, make a bag to put it in.
Absolutely.
It will keep it safe. It'll give the person who you're giving it to a way of storing the quilt when it's not being presented. And I think it's just a really fun thing. And even if they have it out all the time, then you can use the bag for something else.
Absolutely. And I think it's a great way. We so often have a little extra fabric left over. It's a great way to use up some of that extra fabric or something that complements so nicely like the canvas.
I like the canvas bags idea too. So, okay. So we are going to go to another part of the shop and I am going to let you go back to talking to our folks on Facebook because she's usually the really sweetheart who does that. Because I'm on here with you and I don't often see all the stuff that's going on when I'm on here talking to you. So we're walking past a whole lot of fun stuff in the shop. This is always a great time to see a little bit of what we've got going on here. And I wanted you to know right now we have gotten in an amazing collection of linings. So right now linings are very plentiful here. So if you are looking for a cotton lining, a silk lining, or some other fiber types, we've got it for you now. Best collection of linings we've ever had. And our collection of canvases has grown tremendously. So I wanted to start this particular part of the show and talking to you about some brand new ones we've just gotten in. These are 100% cotton. They are absolutely gorgeous. They are from Paintbrush Studio. And these are really unusual. They're 60 inches wide. Are you needing something to recover your kitchen chairs with? Are you thinking about doing maybe some cool outdoor cushions? This could make a great apron. It could make a fabulous bag. I mean, there are so many beautiful things you can do with this fabric. It is so gorgeous. I saw these and I was like, okay, we're not buying any more canvases until we sell some, but then I saw these. So I'm really terrible in that regard. I just fall in love sometimes with things. This one is in beautiful grays and off-whites. It's so elegant looking. Wouldn't this make a great pillow? I'm just looking at these going, oh my goodness, they are so awesome. So let's see what else we have. Oh, we have this other one, and I wanted to take a quick look. So guess what else you could do? You can make a great jacket out of these, because these are machine wash warm, tumble dry, and they will turn out beautiful. So we're gonna take and put that through the paces here because I need some of this fabric. It's really gorgeous. I'm gonna do something, maybe a vest or a jacket for me. I think this would be really cute. Some of those indigo junction patterns we have, I think would turn into a really great jacket out of those. So we've got a new group of wools just came in, and I will tell you these are really exceptional, and the price point is amazing. They're only $18 a yard. We have very limited yardage of them, and they are just absolutely gorgeous. Several of them are a double weave, and they are just so pretty. Look at how beautiful this is, both front and back. So they are just, this one is identical on both sides. It's really, really lovely. It has a beautiful drape. We've got these on the website in our latest arrivals, and I mean, that would just make the prettiest dress ever. Can you see one of those Mad Men dresses out of these fabrics? I think they would be amazing. This is a really interesting and a very lightweight wool. If you're not sure that wool, you think wools are all too heavy for you, this one will just captivate you because it is got gorgeous drape. It's nice and lightweight. It's not going to be hot. You will probably want to line it because against your skin, wool is always just a tiny bit itchy. But this is absolutely gorgeous. I could see so many beautiful things out of this. Everything from a simple scarf all the way up to the most complicated jacket if you'd want to make that. So I think it has a wide variety. This is another one of the ones with the double weave on it. This one is actually different on the front and the back, but you should certainly use either side of it. It's very lovely. The colors are really unusual. It's kind of a nice teal, but it has a bit of grayed out look to it. Very, very lovely. If you love herringbone, you will love this fabric. For those of you who are in the warm color palette and you like to make things to make you look very, very elegant and very chic, this herringbone is going to be the trick for you. I can see this in a nice pencil skirt with a pretty jacket to go with it. But you know what else would be really cool? You could make an actual jacket, like a winter jacket out of this. It would be lovely. It's not that it's that heavy. It's just that it is so beautiful, and it would just turn, I mean, it would just be a gorgeous jacket. The last three are all wool crepes, and they are just dreamy how beautiful they are. When I saw these and was able to get some samples and decide whether or not we were going to get some of this fabric, I was just in awe. These are just the most gorgeous crepes I've seen in a long time. Very, very lovely, beautiful drape, and really great colors. This one's a beautiful chocolate brown, kind of more your milk chocolate, not your dark chocolate, but your milk chocolate. This one is a gorgeous taupey color, maybe more to a tan rather than to a some of the taupes are more pink. This is not a real pinky taupe. Very, very gorgeous. Lovely fabric. And then the last one of this group is this amazing blue. This is just breathtaking. It is a gorgeous blue with kind of a purple undertone to it. And it is just, I mean, it's a little bit actually heavier than the other two, but not a lot, but it's just got an amazing drape to it. Skirts, jackets, a suit. Oh my God, a suit out of this would be so gorgeous. So I hope we hear from you and see what you're gonna make out of it. Okay, we're gonna cover the last couple of things here we're gonna talk about. We are gonna start carrying some McKenna Ryan. McKenna Ryan has been a very popular designer from Hoffman for a long time. We have just decided recently that we're gonna carry some of her batiks. We just got in the Jewel Basin group of batiks, and these colors are so fabulous, and in typical McKenna Ryan fashion, the prints on them are very dreamy and very ethereal. They're just lovely. We've also gotten the Into the Mist fat quarter bundle, and these, every single one of them are just prettier than the next. And we decided to get some of the yardage of McKenna Ryan because, as I said, we're trying it out and seeing what people think. This one is really, really beautiful. Purple background with this kind of teal blue in it. It's got that coming through here in a little bits and pieces. And this gorgeous pattern, kind of almost like a snowflake. It is really, really beautiful. So let's go ahead and look at some of the other ones that go with this. Here is that same kind of teal color, but a little bit more grayed out. And they are just really, really pretty. Very interesting, almost Victorian kind of feel somewhere in here. I think this is really lovely. Then, how about some awesome, very awesome, almost like tree looking stuff going on here. So this is a really pretty print. Really like this one. And again, these are all batiks. One of the things I discovered in getting this group from Hoffman is Hoffman has tried to take a very interesting stand on making their fabric less damaging to the environment. So I was pretty impressed with what I was reading and how they are doing their batiking process and how they're trying to make their fabrics more sustainable. So that was a nice thing to find out. This is a very lovely print also. It's got this wonderful, again, that teal colors following through here. And this one almost looks like snowflakes coming down in a winter sky. Then we've got the kind of darker gray version of this, and it has these wonderful little bubble patterns on it. Very, very pretty. That fabric I showed you at the beginning of this group, here's the gray version of it with that wonderful little snowflake kind of flower pattern on it. Then what we've got is a really pretty tree pattern here. That's really lovely, and it is going to, I mean, I just think of all these things being made up into something really pretty. Now look at this one, and it has this beautiful scroll work working all over it, and very, very lovely. So really pretty. And the last one in this group that we got, we tried to get the colors that would all work together. As I said, I didn't get the entire line. The entire line was really big. It was really just in the context. My phone is being really ridiculous, or my watch is talking to me. Silly thing. So this one I think is really gorgeous. These all play really well together. They're going to turn into something really beautiful, and I hope that you will find these interesting and that you will want some. I think they're very special, and I'm hoping that we will have something here that will inspire you for your next quilt. The end of what we're going to talk about today is our clearance sale. I don't want you to miss out on the clearance sale. We actually have 3 racks of stuff that are on our clearance sale. We've got these beautiful quilting fabrics. We've got some fat quarter bundles. I showed you some of the fat quarters and some of the pre-cuts that we have available. We also have some kits that are really cute. I'm gonna go over here, Dave, because the kits that are really cute I want to show you. So if you've thought about the Venice quilt pattern before and you've not pulled the trigger yet, this is a quilt kit that'll make up Venice very easily, and we still have a little bit of yardage. The reason all of this ended up on the clearance rack is that we have sold out of about half of the yardage for Venice. And I couldn't really put together kits anymore, and I wanted to make sure that these went out and you had a possibility of getting everything pulled together. So if the 48 by 68 size sounds too small for something you want to do, the nice thing about the Venice quilt, the panels in the center, you're not going to have to spend a lot of time on it. The one pattern that I'm talking about right here is done with rectangles. So we've got a charm pack inside of here so that you can do that. You will have some charm pieces left over because it doesn't use every one of them. The cool thing is you can go ahead and get some of those additional pieces that we still have some yardage, and you could take and put some extra borders on it, and you could make it bigger if you feel like the 48 by 68 isn't quite big enough. So we also have, I told you before, we have the tinsel tree pattern. We have it in 2 different colorways, and I'm just going to tell you, this one actually has the Cotton+Steel group of patterns that we had last year. That fabric is long gone, and this is the last of it. So you should get that if you liked it and you missed out on it. This has got those fabrics on it that you will like. If you've been thinking that you want to make a tote, this is a really beautiful one. It stands up on its own. It's got all the materials in here to do it, and it's done in this gorgeous Marcia Durst fabric. This is a really, really good deal. The original price on this pattern was going to be $65.50. It's now going to be almost 50% off. You cannot beat that. So all the pieces and parts are in there to do that. We've got it in Warehouse District and in Marcia Durst. Really good fabrics and really good pattern. You will have a lot of fun with that. It actually will show you how to use some of those. It'll show you how to use some of those Bosal kind of thicker kind of interfacings, and you won't have a huge investment, and you can learn how to use that. So this is a great pattern for you to think about. We've also got Northcott's Journey line over here. It's got a wonderful pattern. I'm going to, you can either just get the panel, which is this great visual of the whole world on a flat panel. And we also have this great, this wonderful, it's the kit is for this particular pattern. This is not terribly hard. Most of the pieces are just squares with some sashing. And that will make a fabulous, if you know somebody who loves to travel, you know somebody who's interested in geography, that would make a wonderful quilt for them. And it can be a wall hanging, or you can, again, add some more borders. We've got a little bit of that fabric left over in yardage. Again, the reason why it's here in clearance isn't because there's anything wrong. It's just that it is ready to go because we've sold out about half of the line. We no longer have it, and we want to make sure that if people want to make these kits, that they've got everything they need to do it. So go ahead online to universityofsewing.com and look at those things. I think you're going to be so surprised at the wonderful deals that are on there. You're going to find clothing fabric in there. You're going to find quilting fabric. You're going to find kits, patterns. You can't beat this sale right now, and it is over with on Monday afternoon at the end of the day, not at in the afternoon. I will end it Monday at midnight. So go ahead and get on there and buy some stuff. So anyway, don't forget about these amazing wools. We just got in some new ones, but we also have some gorgeous coating wools on the site already that have been there for a little bit. If you are interested in making yourself a coat this year, there's some really beautiful fabrics for you to go ahead and look at. I hope everybody has a lovely Saturday. I know some of us are getting hit with snow. Some of us have got some sunshine today, and we'll get the snow next week. We are going to try to keep our head above water and all of this. And oh, I just found out shipping's going up. I don't know whether it's going up the 1st of February or the 1st of March, but I wanted you to know that shipping's going up a little bit. So right now is a great time to buy because but always remember, if you buy $150 or more from us, we always do the shipping for you. So everybody have a wonderful day. We are thinking about you, and we so appreciate you sharing our videos, and we hope that your friends will enjoy getting them. And you have a great Saturday, and we'll see you next Friday for Facebook Live.